Basically, our roles are twofold. For the most part, we have a brushing program which removes the vegetation under the right-of-way wires, and we have a line clearing program which removes the dead and dying trees or the vegetation growing in from the side. So two main areas where we use two different types of staff to do the work. The scope of Ontario is massive. If you put California and Texas together, Ontario is almost equal to that same size of landmass. And of course, Hydro One covers the whole province. If you take all our transmission wires and all our distribution wires together and add them end to end, it'll go around the equator 3.8 times. The amount of right-of-way floor underneath the wires that we have to manage, if you picture it the same as a football field, there would be 355,000 football fields that we have to manage. The scope is massive. Our staff travel over 16 million kilometers a year. That's just forestry staff. A lot of travel, a lot of country. And so within that, within the province itself even, you have the northern part of the province, which has a unique climate, unique soil. The trees that grow there are unique compared to the rest of the province. You have southern Ontario with its farmlands and the unique challenges of our access to the farmlands. And then you have eastern Ontario with the hardwoods and the uniqueness and growth patterns out there. So we are challenged right across the board on, there's not one single standard method that we can apply across the board. We have to adjust by location. And that adds to the challenges of managing the vegetation. Our program of Right Tree, Right Place is an educational program. What we intend to do with that is educate customers in the fact that we're a supporter of vegetation. What we want, though, is to educate people in the fact that you need to plant compatible species. Compatible species are species that won't grow up high enough to get into the wires. And so we educate the customers in what species to plant and where to plant them. And this is a new program that we're implementing. It's been very successful in the States, and we're hoping to have the same success here in Ontario on the Right Tree, Right Place program.
In the 30 years that I've been involved with Hydro One Forestry Services, it's changed significantly. We've gone from being in the pack of staff with regards to their qualifications and their skill sets to now being leaders in the industry with regards to development of new techniques, tools and equipment and methods, and understanding of our arboriculture itself. It's important to know about the trees rather than just a removal or a leave type trees. Our forestry apprentice program involves following the curriculum of Ministry Training Colleges and Universities for utility arborist. It includes 4 years of in-class training. It involves understanding of SHIGO properties with regards to the health of trees and so forth, and right up dealing with the tools and equipment itself and promoting that we can have compatibility between the trees and the lines and the job place. These are the best in the industry. These are world-class guys. These are arborists. They're proud of the work they do. They care about customer satisfaction. They want the trees to look good, and they want to be able to look back and show people that the job they did was professional. Forestry services staff take into account a lot of factors when it comes to dealing with tree removal and control of growth. It has to do with ensuring that the trees will grow in the right direction, making sure that we make cuts properly so that they compartmentalize and heal, so the trees aren't damaged. We don't take too much of the crown of the tree out so that the tree can remain healthy. It can maintain its growth pattern and maintain its original shape, the shape of that tree, that species of tree. Forestry services use a variety of equipment to do the work. We have off-road lifts, on-road aerial devices up to 70 feet. We use helicopters for access to our work in remote locations. We have Bombardier equipment, rubber-tired off-road aerial devices, ATVs, Argos. We have work in all corners of the province. It's important we can able to get there and we have the right equipment and the best equipment to do the job. We utilize the crane for removing trees in situations that it's not safe to remove the trees in pieces or the location's fairly tight. The proximity to the energized apparatus is fairly close.
Forestry's role is huge in minimizing the storm damage because the dead trees and the decaying trees that are right beside the line, if we can get to them before they get to too bad of a state, we can take them down safely, minimize power interruptions, Some of the other challenges in cottage country would be the landowners, the cottagers. They love their trees, and we like them too. We don't want to butcher them and take them all down, but getting permission to do the work can be a huge challenge. We have a tech department that looks after that and tries to do their best. But if we can make the decision on the tree, because we can see the tree is in a state of dying, it's stressed, if we can make that decision, take that tree down before it becomes completely stone dead, and then it becomes a hazard to the cottager himself as well as our line.